Don't forget, subscribe, like, and comment below. Hello, welcome to another episode of Back to Focus with your host Kevin N. Bell.
And your other host, Asia T. Bell.
And we are here back with another episode where we will react to some videos.
Okay.
Sorry, we have been not as active lately. Life has been
lifing.
And we're just glad to be back. So let's give it up. You know what I mean? This is not easy when you got so much to do.
Absolutely. All right.
Let's go to our first video.
Yeah. Somebody offered you $50K a month to leave me. Would you do it?
Yeah.
Yo, but I don't like. Yo.
But I'm a girl. You got my kids.
Wait,
what?
Am I
also taking the kids?
Yeah, you taking the kids.
Well, he didn't say that. What if he don't want kids in his house? Who am I to tell that man that he has to father my children also?
Yo.
He didn't include them in the package. I'm taking the package as is. I'm not amending.
So you would leave your kids?
I'm not asking no questions. I'm just gonna assume somebody offered you $50,000 a month.
I would not leave
me.
You.
Why?
Because I love you and I've built a life with you.
Well, then I would leave you for being a dumbass. Because what the f*** are you talking about?
That's wild.
$50K a month?
$50K a month, man.
Every month.
Every month.
For the rest of my life.
Rest of your life.
I don't have to do shit for it but leave.
You got to leave and be with that person, yeah.
Are you about to say something else that's going to make me...
No.
Like, what's the bad... What are you talking about?
Well, damn.
Sheesh.
Wow.
It wasn't too deep. It was straight to the point, right in the gut.
Yes, it was. Pow.
He was kind of stuck. He was like surprised.
I mean, yeah, I'd be surprised too. Like literally, like super deep.
All right, so let's go into this here.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody offered you $50K, what did he say? A week?
A month.
A month. I'm sorry, a month. A month. Would you be out?
Hell to the no.
Y'all saw me. I saw me like stressing out, right? Waiting for the answer.
I ain't doing all that. I got too much the risk at stake. Like,
yeah, she
can't do it.
Like, oh dear.
No, I would never. I don't care. Money can't buy you love. She going off with some maybe random stranger for $50K a month. Like, I couldn't do that. I got a family. I got kids. I got a husband who love me. I don't know this person. She ain't gonna know that person. She about to be going off with somebody that she don't even know.
I mean, maybe boy ain't got it like that though. Maybe like he can't work it that well in the bed or something. Maybe he not pleasing her.
Well, they better come up with some other ways.
I mean, because this is like a podcast show. Maybe this show is how they make money. You know what I'm saying? Maybe times is hard, so
right.
they gotta make some videos.
That's understandable, but you know,
she might be mad at him for that. Like, you know, the fact that she gotta be on YouTube or whatever social media platform, you know, to make ends meet. And if somebody offer her the deal of a lifetime, she's out.
Right. But I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
I mean, I'm a lucky man, and I'm saying, and I hope, you know, that's the honest truth. You know what I mean? Because
it is the honest truth.
I mean, that means, like, of course, I'm laying it down. I mean, of course, that's the honest truth. You know what I'm saying? Of course,
you know what?
I mean, I handle my business. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Anywho,
You know what I'm saying?
I just feel like that's like taking it to a whole nother level. Like, if somebody offer you this money, I can't, like, she's being offered this money, right? So she rather take this mystery man and this money over her husband, her lover, for however long they've been together, married with kids, to be with a random stranger that she don't know if he abusive, aggressive, going to treat her like a slave, and all of that. Like, to each his own. That's on her. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't.
Well, that goes to show you that some women is just, I'm going to say just some women, but it's because it's men too. It's all about the dividends. It's all
Right.
about the decimals. You know what I mean? Look, you know what? She'd be the perfect drug dealer. You know what I mean? She would make a lot of money
How?
because she's all about the paper.
I mean, yeah.
She all about them dollars. She ain't got no heart. She ain't got no heart for a sucker. You know what I mean? She want the dollar, and she even willing to pass up the kids to get to that dollar. Like whatever, whoever's paying, whatever circumstances they like,
Mm-hmm.
she gonna produce it. You know what I mean?
So be it.
She need a whole pack. You know what I mean? So she can run. Because she can do it.
Well, that man better be on the lookout for a man with 50K that come her way. That's
Oh,
all I gotta
man.
say.
Right, exactly. So how much like do she got this man on the hills now?
You saying how much?
How
She
much
got-
do she have him on his heels now? You think?
Completely, fully, like all the way up on his tippy toes.
He gonna be watching her every move.
Of course, after that, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like he probably feel hurt. Like
They
that's
had an
like
argument after this.
probably 9 times out of 10. Yeah,
My man was like, "Cut, hold on, yo."
I mean, I'll be hurt. I'll probably express my feelings if I was, I'm not a man, but I'm just saying, if I was in his shoes, I'd be messed up. I'd be like, hold up, girl, what you say? And I would never even post this, but it probably was a live take, so
Yeah,
somebody had caught it at
Yeah.
that time. So, I mean, it's crazy though.
I mean it's crazy because like men, how many situations have men been in with a woman they with especially? They had to pull that woman to the side
Hmm.
and check her, like let her know, like, yo, I didn't like that.
I mean, it's probably a lot of times like that a man have to check a woman.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
especially when you feel like that's just totally wrong, inappropriate, or that needs to be corrected. And
Wait.
it's not to get, come down on a woman. It's just the, hey, honey, I think you need to fix that. Because if I could see it, other people may take it a different way.
Mm.
Like that.
interesting,
Yeah.
man. I mean, he's a really good guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's a really good guy. He's like one of those guys that like women claim are not out there and they're hard to come by. But there's actually a lot of guys like him out there.
It is. It is.
You know what I mean? And the first thing a woman might see when she's on a search for a guy, right? A guy that she wants to be with. She looks for that masculine energy.
Yeah.
And this guy probably don't have that masculine energy. She probably was more masculine when they met.
Probably.
She
but
probably was like, yo, homie, you in them jaws, dog. You know what I mean? And he probably was laughing, probably thinking it was funny. It was like, wow, man, she came right at me, dog. Like telling his friends, like, she came right at me, dog. And man, I was the man, not knowing that, he was the prey.
True. That's definitely a possibility.
And she was the predator off the movie, actually, like literally off the movie. she was pulling the head with the with the collarbone attached to it still out of the body type of
I'm
chick.
sorry. You play too much.
For real, like seriously, like you know what I mean. I bet though, like she acts more like the man than he does. He's more like, I'm not gonna say he's like a female, right? Because I ain't gonna play him like that. You know what I mean? You know, to me, I think he's a pretty stand up guy.
Yeah.
For handling this as well as he did.
Yeah, he's just pretty. As you can see, he's pretty like a laid back type of. I don't feel like yelling to the top of my lungs type guy.
Yeah.
But
right. Yeah, he ain't that guy. He ain't that guy that's gonna put some bass in his voice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He just gonna laugh it off and say, you know what I mean? You know what? I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. I
can't take this no more. You know what I mean? This is not cool. He's like that guy.
Yeah,
look,
for
much
sure.
respect. You know what I'm saying? You know, because that's something that most men, especially now, need to practice. You need to be able to practice, like, not having to like feel like we gotta be that masculine all the time. Like there's a time and a place for masculinity, right?
Absolutely.
Like we gotta protect the family. You know what I'm saying? Then we go ahead and get gorilla, but still that's that should have a limit, right? Or a capacity, right? That we don't go beyond. You know what I'm saying? Because we still gotta think as we're moving along. We can't just snap out and just do the worst or the most. I meant to say, can't do the most and then be like, Dad, I could have thought that out a lot better. Now I'm in jail for the rest of my life, or now I'm dead meat. You know what I'm saying, or something like that.
For sure.
So good video.
It is. It's a great video, but just watch out for people who you date or who you about to marry. Ask them what it is that you're looking for. Make sure they're not looking for all the things that you see as a red flag.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, look, we get tested every day. Test that person out every single day because their mind might change.
Right, because they could develop dementia, Alzheimer's at a young age.
True.
And just be out here forgetting stuff, or they might develop schizophrenia. They might develop bipolar disorder. You know what I'm saying? Just they all things was good just a week ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Or this world could change a person, like social media, like everything.
A death, a loss. Somebody lost somebody in the family. Somebody lost a job.
Yep.
Somebody got a F on the project in school.
Or they just maybe simply going through a mental breakdown.
Yeah. Or they just want to cry.
Yeah, it could be.
They just want to cry because life is tough. I mean, the gas price is enough to make you cry.
You ain't never lie, honey. I agree with you 100% on that one.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the cost of living, period. Like,
yeah,
it's enough to make any grown person cry.
Yes, it is.
That could make anybody say, you know what? I ain't the same anymore.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? I'm gone. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
For real. So, you get that, you know what I mean? Gotta get that. You know what I mean? That's that lag. That's that kiss.
You play.
All right, so let's go to the next video.
And this is my wifely opinion. Let me be the first wife, the first mother, the first sister, the first auntie to say that girls' trips are for single women. Think about it. You're on a girls' trip. You're gone for about 6 to 7 days. You get dressed up. You get sexy. You smell good. You wax everything. You shave everything. For who? For your friends that you went on a vacation with? No. You are there to be eye candy for the next man that's out there looking. Because when he's looking, I know you guys are looking back. You do not get dolled up for your friends. You get dolled up to get male attention. And the only male attention you should be seeking is your own man. And that time that your husband or your boyfriend calls, you're not going to answer the phone because you got niggas in your face. Because you decided to do single women activities. And this...
Okay.
All right. So I agree with her. 100, not even 100, 1,000% on this.
Explain it, please.
You want to know why? Because I agree with her because she makes total sense. And I always said that too, you know, as in me being my age, and yeah, I may look young, but I don't get into all that. I was always a hard worker, and anytime my friends said they going somewhere on a trip somewhere, I never been. I was the type of I'm gonna start from my early teenage years or my my preteens. My great grandmother was like, every time somebody be like, yo, we having a sleepover, or we going out somewhere, we doing this, we doing that. My grandma gave me the whole rundown on how things go and how, what it is that they do at sleepovers,
God
what can
bless your
possibly
grandmother.
happen, you know. And I'm not saying that I was always like on the scarier side of things, like when she told me these things, but it was a lot like, okay, my grandma always said, be on your P's and Q's, because anything can happen. As you can see, what's happening a lot, you know, nowadays in today's society is a lot of women are being killed on these girls' trip, beat up, kidnapped by the cartels. Even if not the cartels, somebody else. But girls' trip, I totally agree. Let me not get off topic here, but I totally agree with her. Like when you go on a girls' trip and you getting all dialed up, bad, looking bad, putting on sexy clothes and all that, you are going on a trip to see if you can catch a man, either with money or just to have fun, just to have a good time. And see me, I'm not with all that. Like, I've never been on a girls trip in a day in my life, ever. And I know a lot of women could say, well, how is that? That's impossible, because I don't roll with females like that. Like, period. I stay to myself. I'm a self person. I stay to myself. Like, I had friends before, but like my grandma said, everything that's smiling your face, smile and laugh in your face is not your friend. So I always kept my distance. They're like associates. I see you when I see you. Like, that's about it. But for you to go on these girls trip and act a fool, and especially if you got a man or you're married, that's the no, because that means you want to put yourself out there to be, you know, that which I want to say like a hoe or a whore. Like, you want, I mean, but it's the truth though. Because if you going on a girls trip and you already have a man, or you're married and you getting all bedazzled up, Barbied up, then 9 times out of 10 you're looking to have a great time, whether it's with some other man besides your husband or your boyfriend. Like, I agree with her. That's not wifey material. If you already got married and you go on these girls trip, that's messed up. It's like, why are you doing it? Like, what's the point?
Right, but like, you know, besides men, do women do the girl on girl thing also?
It's a possibility. And nowadays, it's a lot of girls out here that's girl on girl action, or what my grandma used to say, they bulldaggers. No, you know, we ain't, you know, homo phobic or anything like that. We just speaking truth here. So this is not intend to offend anyone at all.
Yeah, we just want to speak the truth, get the truth out there. Let's talk about this.
Yes.
Let's just talk about it. It's a conversation.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But like, you know, because I always wonder, I'm like, what, you know, like, you know, all right, you know, maybe they not doing nothing with a guy, but are they getting freaky?
They could be.
With they late teas.
It's a possibility, because things happen. Like, people get drunk. You might be like, they might be thinking like, hey, I never been with a girl before, so let's do a little girl on girl action. You know, that may be the possibility.
Yeah. Right.
Like, it don't always have to be a man. Like, they trying to pursue. It could be a woman that they trying to pursue. Some
Yeah.
people hide their sexuality.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
So-
I mean, just like guys do. Like like men do it too. Men, a man could be doing something with a man. You know what I mean? They could be married and all that, living a double life. You know what I'm saying? And haven't come out fully. You know what I mean, with their sexuality. You know what I'm saying? I can only guess that women may do the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, but is she breaking the woman code though? Like, cause she's just like, cause now men ain't going to trust they ladies no more. It's like, whoa. If I ain't coming, nope, can't go.
I mean, I ain't gonna say she broke the women code, but she just letting, women know, like, hey, this is not what you call wifey material, or this is not what you call a wife, or a loyal girlfriend. She just letting people know what it is. I would have did the same thing. Like, hey, like, some people just need to grow up. Like, if you that type of party girl, then you don't need to be in no relationship. Like, look,
yeah,
too much going on out here in this world for you to be just out here flaunting your body when you got a man back at home.
Yeah,
like, just period.
I mean, it's tough. It's like, fellas, really know where you stand with your woman. Like, figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, test the waters. Like, ask questions.
Absolutely.
Create a scenario even, like, just to see what a response would be. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be a simple conversation like, well, how would you feel if I was responding this way or that way? You know what I'm saying? Like, and try to get her honest opinion. Try to get her to open up. See if she talked to you. You know what I'm saying? So if she the one you want to spend the rest of your life with, because a lot of arguments and stuff, happen, because of things like this. A lot of relationships are broken. You know what I mean? Because of things like this. So it's a really good idea to really take things slow, because again, I said this on one of our previous shows, where like people move too fast and they get into the sexual stages of the relationship, and then they get super sprung.
Yeah.
And everything is about that next fix. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, that person know how to work it. You know what I mean? And that's all I care about. You know what I mean? And they don't, but as the relationship grows, then it becomes eventually about more than sex. And it becomes about, again, as I said again in one of the previous shows, okay, I love the sex, right?
Right.
But do I like you?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Do I like you? You know what I mean? How much do I like you? Do I like you a little?
No, you love me a lot.
Do I like you a lot?
You love me a lot.
You know what I mean? It's just enough to swing the block. You know what I mean? A few times. You know what I mean? Like, what is it? Like, what is it? Like, I gotta really decide what it is, we have. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how I'll be thinking. Like, I really gotta decide it, because like I've been in relationships, of course, in my lifetime where it was just like, I may not have even been feeling a person like that. But once we got to the sex part, it was like everything else went out the window. It was like, all right, now that we got to the best part, I guess the best part is what it's all about.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right.
And then, but as the relationship progresses and we get to the later stages, then I realize how much I actually don't like this person, or I'm finding out how much this person actually don't like me. You know what
True,
I mean?
because that's how it be sometimes.
Right, and then we just not liking each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we're going days and sometimes weeks without sex, until we get to the point where we want to do one another a favor. We like, nah, it's enough of a punishment. It's You know, a month in the dog house is enough.
I'm crying.
You know.
But hey. Yeah.
All right, let's go to our next video. Last but not least.
Yeah, keep going. Keep on going. Slow down just a little bit. Like, no, keep going just a little bit. Right here. Right here. I appreciate you. I appreciate that.
Okay.
Oh,
Can I ask you a question?
what's that?
Can I ask you a question?
Also, I left something in the trunk too, so can you pop the trunk on my way out? I appreciate that.
I got you, but can I ask you a question?
Yeah, you guys have a question.
Are you from this area?
I'm just over here to see a chick. I'm just over here to see a chick, then I'm getting ready to get out of here, man.
Well, you
It
know,
is late.
I know somebody that stay here too.
What?
I know somebody that stay here too.
What you mean?
My old lady. My old lady stay here.
Say, man, I don't want no issues. I don't want no problems, man. I just catching the Uber to the house. I only been knowing this chick for like 2-3 weeks, man. I don't know her like that. I ain't trying to get no drama. Can you open the door? Can you open the door, sir, please?
Hold on. Let's go see. Let's go see what's going on. Let's go in here and talk to her.
Okay, we can go talk to her, but can you open the door?
Let's go talk to her.
I'm gonna talk to her, but can you open the door?
Let's go talk to her.
Okay, but can you not lock the door? Can you open the door, please, sir?
Let's
Can you open the door, sir?
Let's go talk to her.
Okay, we can go talk to her, but can you open the door?
My old lady stay here, and I'm Ubering somebody to my old lady house.
I understand that, but sir, can you lock the door? Can you unlock the door, sir, please?
Let's go talk to her.
Sir, please, lock the door.
Let's
You
go
want me to put you to the
talk to
company
her.
Uber? I'm not.
Let's go.
I don't want
talk
nothing to do with this, sir.
Let's go talk to her.
Can you let me out this car?
Let's go
Let
talk.
me out this
Let's
car.
go talk to her.
Let me out this car.
Let's go talk to
okay,
her.
I'm
Let's
gonna
go
go talk.
talk
We
to her.
can talk to her, but I don't.
Hold on.
Look, I don't know this lady. I just know. I've
You
been knowing this
Ubering
lady,
to my old lady
I
house.
understand I'm Ubering your lady, and
You Ubering to my old
I
lady
understand that,
house.
sir. I understand
And
that. I understand
let's-
that, but I understand. I just want to
let's-
leave, sir.
let's go talk
Please,
to her.
sir. I just want to leave, please,
Let's
sir.
go talk to
Please
her.
let me leave, sir. I just want to leave. Can I leave, please?
We want to see.
Can I leave, sir?
I want to see what's going on.
You can see what's going on, but
I
can you
wanna
let
see
me out
what's
this car
going on.
first, please, sir?
We can.
Okay,
Let's go.
I can understand
Let's
that.
go
This
talk
ain't
to her.
understand. Let me out this
Let's
car.
go talk.
Every dog has his day.
Oh my
Indeed.
goodness.
Sheesh.
Ooh.
Man. Yo, look, that's mind blowing. Out of all the the Uber, right?
Yeah,
Out
Uber.
of all the Uber drivers, I'm sure in the area, right? My man hit the lottery
Ain't that crazy?
and got his
though?
lucky pick.
That is crazy.
I mean, man, look, this is like one of the greatest tests of all times for a man. What would a man do in a situation like? I mean, obviously he loved her, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because he held the guy's arm
For
you know what
dear
I'm saying?
life.
and was like, "Don't you go in there without me." You know what I mean? Because I am dying to see the expression
Her
on
face.
my lady's face. You know what I'm saying? When she sees me with you at the door.
Child. Is
Do he got a key? I wonder, do he got a key? He probably got a key to the crib and everything.
I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy though. Because it's like it wasn't planned, but it's like, they do have to record for their safety. So he's recording, but it's crazy how he meets this random person that's going to his house.
Right.
That is crazy.
Right.
It's like out of all people, he couldn't pick up somebody different. He had to pick up, but it probably, I don't know how it go, but what I think probably happened was he was like in the neighborhood when the guy like ordered the ride, and it do pop up to where it's taking them. So he probably was like,
Let me
"Yo, this my
let
house.
me choose this. Yeah,
let me pick
pick
this.
this. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, this passenger. Let me get this passenger.
Yeah, that's probably why he was, recording and stuff. Because he like, yo, now I know my wife is getting laid down while I'm not around.
But you know what, though? Like, see, the funny thing is, like, when did he see or feel, prior to this, when did he see and feel the signs that his lady was pulling away from him?
I mean, I have no clue, but 9 times out of 10 before this, yes, it definitely was signs. It's always signs before a person is about to make their exit out of a relationship.
Yes.
It's always like, even if it's silent signs,
right,
you just still can see it. You can tell.
But could a person be that comfortable though, where it's like they don't want to make an exit out of the relationship? They just want some side, they want some side, what? They want some side activity.
I guess. Nowadays, I guess.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
Because maybe, because apparently he's a hard worker.
Right.
I don't know if Uber is his only job or you know what I mean, but it could, or his main job, or it could be just a little side hustle, right? But he's a hard worker, right? Because that's, you're driving around all day, you picking up people and things like that, right? And he's out in the home, because you gotta spend a great amount of time out of the home driving, if you want to make a
lot of money,
good money, right? Yeah. So, like, is this what women do to hardworking men?
To be honest, yeah, it might be other things that, may have led up to her, like, cheating on her husband. It could be a lot of things. It could be like he's away from home all the time. Mm-hmm. She's feeling neglected, right. Or it could just be she's really tired of him. She don't want to be with him anymore. She's done with that. He probably can't please her. It could be a lot of things. You got to factor a lot of things into what had occurred, but overall, it's just crazy. It's just crazy how, a person could be like, out making money, doing what they gotta do to help provide.
For the family.
Yeah.
For the family. I mean, he's looked pretty old. So
for the
fam.
Exactly.
He's trying to take care of things while his wife is thinking about some wood. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. While she's thinking about wood. Now he's a little older. He's on the older side. So maybe he's having some kind of sexual issues. Maybe I don't know. I don't know how old or young his wife is compared to him.
Right.
Maybe he got a younger piece.
I mean, maybe. But the other guy looks sort of kind of.
Maybe she a little fine little piece. You know what I mean? And and she need not only round 2 from him, but she need a dynamic round 1. Maybe he don't have a dynamic round 1 within him, and that gets in the way. You know what I'm saying? Of her feeling satisfied, or maybe he like, baby, I don't feel like it. I'm tired. Because when because when you get a certain age, like sometimes you don't feel like it. I mean, especially if you ain't got a woman, who knows how to spice it up,
right?
And you gotta do all the work when you come to the bed. Like, you gotta set the mood. You gotta ask for it. You got, honey, is it okay if we, play around a little bit tonight? Maybe that. And he's like, look, I'm a hardworking man. I shouldn't have to ask for it. Not knowing it's a reason why he has to ask for it. And we just seen it just now. It's a reason. Because she's already satisfied. She's already taken. I mean, who knows? I mean, obviously, if she's willing to go through all that to get this guy over to the crib, maybe he knocking it out the ballpark.
It could be, but
You know?
it's crazy though, because if you know your man out doing Uber or Lyft, and the guy's address on there, who not gonna pick it up? So she had to know, like, hey, maybe she wanted him to know that she was cheating.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Like,
Yeah.
maybe, because if you know he do Uber or Lyft, wouldn't you be like, yo, don't do Uber because I got a husband and he do Uber? No, she probably wanted to get caught.
Yeah, cause maybe he out here picking up women on his
Probably. You never know.
routes.
You never know.
Maybe he got a few young things, and he's breaking off some of his tips to him.
You know what?
He like, yo, you
dearly,
want
honey.
that Chanel bag? I got a couple extra tips. You know what I'm saying? You know what? Hey, girl, what you doing in this ride? Yeah, I knew that was you. Yeah, that's what I got for you. I got your little bag, shorty. You know what I mean? Oh, you didn't. You shouldn't have.
You play too much. Anyway, it's just a simple fact that she probably just wanted to get caught, like, at that point to be like, hey, this shit is over, sir. Like,
Yeah,
don't know what you doing.
Probably.
But
She wanted to
this
go out
is
with a
over.
bang.
Yeah.
Cause maybe he got another Shirley.
He probably do. I mean, things happen. Like, you know, you getting older. You know, he probably one of the young things. She probably one of the younger things. He looked like he a little bit, you know, younger than the older guy, the older gentleman, her husband. But overall, she probably was like, well, at least he still got it in him to rock the fucking boat.
Ooh.
Like,
Rock
but
the boat.
you know what, you play. But what had me on this video was the hole in the guy hand for dear life to get out the car.
Don't go in there with her. Don't you go see my lady. Yeah, at some point we gotta see her.
I was
But
like,
don't you go see her.
right. It was like, he's like, sir, I want no problem.
I mean-
I don't want no parts of this.
I mean, the way he grabbed the guy's arm was like he knew a little martial arts.
Probably because he had his hands like this.
Yeah, right. Right, you know what I'm saying?
But it was child.
Yeah, like
I'm
he know a
done.
little kung fu. You know what I mean? Like
The old man probably did know kung fu.
Yeah.
Or
You
he
know what I
probably knew what
Or he
would
was
you
an
say? I'll whoop your
ex-military.
ass.
he was ex-military. Maybe he was like a army vet.
Army vet. Yeah,
you
that's
know?
a possibility too.
A Marine.
That too. I mean, you never know. But overall, I feel a little sad for him, but we don't really know the full
everything that's
true
going
story.
on, right.
So we could just only give our opinions here, you know, on what we see, what we observe in this video. But it's kind of messed up when, you
People
know,
can't just be straight up. I said it's messed up when people can't just be straight up.
yeah,
Let's have a conversation around it. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, I mean,
know what I
that would have been the best, you know, thing to do for them. Like, hey, like, look, we going through this, we going through that. I know we've been doing this, we've been doing that.
Yeah, but how do you tell somebody you want some draws? Like, look, like I want some different draws. Like, you know what, baby? I'm gonna just be straight to the point. I want some different draws. Like, I mean, how do you communicate something like that? I mean, I guess it's nicer way to say, like, dear, we need to talk. I think we should see other people. That's
a better way, or you could say
should see other
simply-
people.
Yeah, simply
should see other
like,
people,
you know,
that's
we
all.
should see other people.
Not have sex with them. Just
See
look at
other
them.
people.
Let's just look at them.
That's what you going to say if you want to let somebody
I
else
mean,
drugs?
because I make sure I don't get stabbed up or shot. You know what I mean?
I mean, or she could stand by the front door, and just crack the door and be like, hey, we need to talk.
I mean,
And
yeah.
just, hey, I want somebody else or some
okay,
Yamin,
okay.
and then go about her day.
Okay. Yeah. That's kind of
That's
hard.
kind of messy though.
Yeah.
Everything we saying is kind of
Yeah, I
messy.
mean, yeah, right.
Except for the,
I mean,
the original.
Right. I mean, it is because it's like, you know, man, it's just kind of hard because people just tend to do what they want to do. You know, if they're not happy, then they're gonna go be happy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Regardless of what anybody say or do. it takes a lot of maturity, and sometimes this comes with age. Right?
Yeah.
Maturity comes a lot of times with age, right? Especially if you know better and you don't want to get beat up, shot, or stabbed.
True.
You know what I mean?
True.
So like, unless you like at that, or go to jail. I forgot to mention that. But unless you at that point, it's just kind of hard to just like have the conversation. Just be blunt with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And not fear that something bad is going to happen. I mean, usually when people decide to move on, a lot of times they like to use the person that they're currently with as a safety blanket.
Yeah.
Right? Like I'm a just hold on to this person because they're reaping the benefits of being with the person anyway.
Right.
So I'm gonna just be with this person until I find my Mr. or Mrs. Right. And then when I find them, then now and I go and I take it to that extent, and I'm like deeply involved with them sexually, everything, right? Now I gotta figure out how to get out of this current relationship.
True. I mean,
that's usually how it happens. I mean, unfortunately, that's usually how it happens. I mean, we're not saying it's right. We're not condoning it. We're just saying usually this is what we've seen. This is what we've even witnessed. Maybe, in previous relationships. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like you don't know it's over. Like you said, you don't know it's over until you catch that person with the other person.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
All we gonna say is be careful out here who you marry, who you with. Always keep it up front with a person. Like, hey, we need to sit down. Look, I think that's not working, or I think we need to see other people, but saying in a nicer way. But if you feel like you about to be threatened, or you feel like you in danger, always make sure you have like an extra person with you to witness, what's going on.
Or playing, or actually playing. You might have to do it over the phone. You know what I'm saying?
True that.
You and this lady worked that out, and hope it didn't turn into something ugly.
Absolutely.
And hopefully, because they are married, so hopefully they were able to work it out and they are still together. But if not, hopefully it ended well.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. So that's gonna conclude our show for today, and we hope you enjoyed. And check us out next time. And don't forget to
like, comment, share, subscribe.
Ta-da.
Bye. I couldn't do it.
I mean, I'm a lucky man, and I'm saying, and I hope that's the honest truth. You know what I mean? Because
it is the honest truth.
I mean, that means like, of course, I'm laying it down. I mean, of course, that's the honest truth. You know what I'm saying? Of course,
you know what?
I mean, I handle my business. You know what I'm saying?